Very good morning, students. I welcome you all. Today we are going to unit number 2. The topic is complex number. Now, introduction to the complex number. Already we know the number systems. The natural numbers, it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And whole numbers, it includes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. The next one, integers. The integers is negative to positive, both negative and positive, that is called integers. The next one is rational number, which is in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0, where q is not equal to 0. So the rational number is means terminating and repeating, that is called rational numbers, which I am going to use one examples. 2 root 4 and 5 by 2, these the values are terminating values, and 1 by 3, these values are repeating values. Here for 2 we can write in the form of p by q, so 2 by 1, and 4 root 4 value is equal to 2, that is also we can write 2 by 1, and 5 by 2, it divides 5 divided by 2, we will get 2.5. The 2.5 is terminating, so that's why 2 root 4 and 5 by 2, these are terminating values. The next one, 1 by 3, so we can divide 1 divided by 3, we'll get 0.333, it goes on. Here 3 is repeated, that's why the 1 by 3, its value are repeating. So rational number means terminating and repeating, that is called rational number. The next one is irrational number. The irrational number means non-terminating and non-repeating, that is called irrational number. We can use one example here. If I take root 2, root 2 is equal to 1.414213562, it goes on, etc. So root 2, here the values are non-terminating and non-repeating. The next one example, pi is equal to 3.141592, etc. it goes on. Here also non-terminating and non-repeating, that is called irrational numbers. The next, real numbers. The real numbers, huge collection of numbers, natural numbers and whole numbers, integers and rational numbers and irrational number. This is called real numbers. The next one is complex number. We can take the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This quadratic equation we can solve the equation, solve the formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This b square minus 4a means discriminant. The discriminant t is equal to b square minus 4ac. That b square minus 4ac, which is greater than 0, it means the b square minus 4ac greater than 0, that the roots are real and unequal. Next, the discriminant b square minus 4ac, which is equal to 0, it means the roots are real and equal. We can use this. Next one, b square minus 4ac less than 0, the roots are imaginary. B square minus 4ac less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. So the quadratic equation, we can solve the real numbers, the first case and second case. B square minus 4ac greater than 0 and b square minus 4ac equal to 0. We can solve the real numbers. But b square minus 4ac less than 0, the roots are imaginary. This imaginary, it comes, we cannot find the real number system. So when imaginary comes, we can use a complex number. So imaginary means we cannot know the numbers, that's why we can use that complex numbers. So now we can take the the equation x square plus 9 which is equal to 0. Now I'm comparing with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We get x is equal, a value is equal to 1 and b value is equal to 0 and c value is equal to 9. Now I'm going to substitute these values in discriminant. Here a value is equal to 1 and b value is equal to 0 because b x terms is not here, that's why b value is equal to 0. This value I'm going to substitute this equation, the discriminant b square minus 4ac which is equal to b value 0 square and minus 4 into a value 1 and c value 9. So 0 minus 4 into 9 minus 36. So the discriminant value is equal to less than 0. So discriminant value b square minus 4ac less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. So in this imaginary we cannot find the real system. So we can use a complex number. So I can take x square plus 9 equal to 0, the quadratic equation. Here x square is equal to minus 9 and x square is equal to minus 9, x is equal to plus or minus root of minus 9. Now x is equal to plus or minus, that root of minus 9 we can write into root 9 into root minus 1. So that root of minus 1, that is equal to I. That I is equal to nothing but it represents an iota. I represent iota. Next, and x is equal to plus or minus root 9 we can write 3. So root of minus 1 we can write I. So the solution is x is equal to plus or minus 3i. Here I square value is equal to minus 1. That I value and I square value, it's very important for doing all the problems. So I square value is equal to minus 1 and I value is equal to root of minus 1. So this solution x is equal to plus or minus 3i, which can we can use it is correct or wrong, we can find out the equation. Now I'm going to take the solution x is equal to plus or minus 3i. We use this equation, we can find out the equation x square plus 9 is equal to 0. So now I'm going to take this equation solution x is equal to plus or minus 3i. First case 1, x is equal to plus 3i. So now I'm going to take x is equal to 3i, squaring on both sides. What you'll get, x square is equal to 3i the whole square and x square is equal to, and 3i the whole square we can square, we get 9i square. Already we know the value of I square is equal to minus 1. So x square is equal to minus 9. The next case 2, I am going to take the value of negative value, x is equal to minus 3i. Now x equal to minus 3i, I am going to squaring on both sides. What you'll get, x square is equal to minus 3i the whole square and x square is equal to 9i square. Here I square value is equal to what? Minus 1. I am substituting here. So x square is equal to minus 9. If I take positive value and negative value, both comes the same equation, x square minus 9, x square is equal to minus 9. So next I am consider the value x is equal to root of minus 2. So root of minus 2 we can write root 2 into root of minus 1. Already we know the value of minus root of minus 1 I. So which is equal to root 2 into I. The next one, x is equal to root of minus 4. So root of minus 4 we can write root 4 into root of minus 1. This is equal to root of 4 into I, that is equal to root 4 value 2 into I. So 2i. The next value is x is equal to root of minus 16. So root of minus 16 we can write root 16 into root of minus 1. That root 16 value 4 and root of minus 1 value I, that is equal to 4i. The next value x is equal to root of minus 15. So 9 root of minus 15 we can write root 15 into root of minus 1. At root 15 value root 15 and root of minus I 1 value I. The next one is very important, the standard form of complex number. So standard form of complex number is z is equal to a plus ib or z is equal to a plus bi. So here a is a real part and b is imaginary part. A is real part and b is imaginary part. The next one, the real part is represented by Re of z. The real part, it is represented by Re of z. The imaginary part is represented by Im of z. It's a very important for this. Real part represented by Re of z. Imaginary part is represented by Im of z. Next we can use one example. Z is equal to 3 minus 2i. 3 represent real part and minus 2 represent imaginary part. So we say that real part is 3 and imaginary part minus 2, not minus 2i. Okay, this is the standard form of a complex number. Okay, thank you children.